talk about the long-term benefits, and this is a long-term game. Growing our business is long-term. It's a journey that we take. But none of us are going to say we don't want to be customer centric, that we don't want to be customer obsessed. It's like a big job factor. But it looks like a big task to take on. And what I'm taking away from what you're saying is you've got to break it down into bite-sized chunks that are on the short term achievable, that have tangible outcomes, tangible steps to achieve. And that helps. It helps from my perspective in terms of taking on this big daunting task, changing our customer experience. Tell me a little bit about like how you do that, like how you break that down, how you demystify this.
So first of all, I'm going to make a comment because it's really interesting what you say about nobody's going to be not, because I think that's a really interesting point. And I've read a lot of articles recently where people seems like they're starting to question that. They're starting to say it's too complex and maybe shouldn't be just focused on the customer. And if you dig into it, my point of view is exactly like yours, Steve, which is surely if you really ignore the customer, you're not going to have a business with no customer. And I think some of the confusion there is that really people confuse customer focus and being customer led with customer experience focus or CX focus and CX led. And I think where it can go too far is if you only measure things in terms of the customer experience metrics, you're only focused on CX, because customer experience is not the be all and end all for every business, but being customer focused absolutely is. And then being customer focused, you have to be customer focused and customer centric to have a business. You've got to know what customers care about, what products they might be interested in. You've got to sell it to them the right way, market it. You've got to build the right product for the customer, all of those things. But customer experience comes in and does this doubling of your growth in those industries where it's highly competitive, highly commoditized, where the customer cares about the experience. And in that world, you've got to be both customer experience and customer centric. And the customer experience focus really is what then grows the business. And so I like to say being customer focused gets you a business. Being customer experience focused grows your business.